So I think a lot of times that men think that there's no discrimination anymore against women because women are in more of these leadership positions now. But that's not the problem. The discrimination is happening in those little details. Let me give you an example because sometimes it's hard to recognize it if you don't know what you're looking for. So I worked at this company, and as all companies do, they were merging our teams together. So they merged us together, and rather than holding interviews for this new position, they end up just taking 2 men from the team. Which I'm like, okay, that's annoying. Like, I don't love when they just put people into position, but I understand because they're trying to merge departments. So, whatever, I don't say anything, right? Well, a few months go past, and I'm like, get to be pretty good friends with the VP. And I talked to him, and I'm like, hey, I would have really liked the chance to be able to interview for that position. His response was, yeah, I totally get that. Like, I'm sorry it happened that way. Things were just moving super fast when we were making decisions, and so I knew them, so I ended up just picking them. And of course, that just basically means like he was friends with them, so he picked them. And when they merged these teams, there was this guy on the sales team who hated dealing with customers. Like all he wanted to do was sell, sell, sell. He's just telling everybody, I don't want to be talking to customers. He's having meetings with our VP saying like, I think we should go back to the way that it was before. I don't think that we should be running our team this way. And the whole time that he's complaining about this, he's not actually calling any customers. And so after a few months, all these sales guys decide that, yeah, the team isn't working in the way that we wanted it to. So we're going to switch things back to the way that they were. And when they did that, this guy that had been complaining the whole time about why they should be going back to the way that it was, we're going to put him in to help out our team as we transition. So they move him over and everyone's like, well, is he the new manager? And they're like, no, we're just doing this for the interim just because he knows sales. So he's in that position just like helping out for probably like 3 or 4 months before everyone stops talking about it, and then they just actually give him the full title. And that, my dear men, is how women are discriminated against at work.